if he can get units out, if he can get DTs inside this main base, he can do so much damage. He can really do a lot of eco damage. We are seeing the probe being scouted a little bit and 3 Dart Templars being warped in eventually. This is gonna be so bad. And wow, I really like this wall. Oh, units are getting in and they're at the expansion. One is already at the expansion. And is there enough energy for a scan? No, there's not enough energy for a scan. You need 50 energy for a scan, so at this point you need missile turrets, and he can put down missile turrets. He already has an engineering bay, but oh, missile turret 1 is on the way and just going to kill that that SCV. He's gonna get the tech lab. More of those DTs are being warped in, and scan number 1, and maybe even gonna kill 2 of those DTs, but 1 DT gets alive, and well, you can do another scan. Scan 2 comes up, and he just dodges that. 2 Dart Templars are still in the main base, and they are doing so much damage. 23 of those units are already killed, and dude, they did a great amount of damage. It just took so much time. Now he's gonna start putting down missile turrets. For what? Maybe even he's never going to play. He's maybe never going to get those DTs again. Whoa, we're gonna see another DT coming in, and does he have enough energy for a scan? No. At this point, this DT is having a lot of fun. Just start killing off some free Marines. This DT killed 5 Marines, which is already, it's kind of good. Very nice. So, warp. Blink is on the way. I wanted to say Warp Blink. What was that? Like, Blink is on the way for Bully at the same time. Getting a 3rd, which is really ahead. Just looking at the income tab, 26 workers for Leon. This is really, really bad. Still for Bully is at 53 units, which is really good. I mean, 53 workers. Same as Bully, just going for the expansion. We are going to have the factory just scouting around, but Bully, wow, just always putting down some stalkers behind, because you just never know when your opponent's going to go for a drop. You never know, and those stalkers are going to have a lot of fun killing off that factory. Factory has to go bad because once it's on fire, it's going to take a big amount of damage a little bit later. Nexus is gonna get completed at the 3rd. We should normally see a probe transfer coming in. A lot of zealots are being warped in, same as stalkers. So wow, so many zealots and a good amount of stalkers. He's staying really big on the zealots, which is interesting to see. Looking back on Leon, Leon still doesn't have concussive shells. Doesn't have a lot of marauders. Only has 2 marauders. Staying close on the Marines with still. No Comet Shield. Comet Shield is just on the way. It's still, you need, well, if I'm right, like a minute or so you still need with 1-1 on the way. I mean, 1 armor on the way, not 1-1. He's gonna have 1-1. Stem just gonna see what's gonna be at the base, and, well, there's a DT out there, so that's gonna help. 3 extra gateways with a with a Dark Shrine and a Templar Archives. No, what am I clicking on? Templar Archives. Yeah, we're gonna see some Storms or Archon play, but more warp-ins to just kill off that factory, which is always fun. Just using the factory to start killing off and scouting off stuff. It's gotta check if the 3rd is there. Stem, and then it gets shot, and it's gonna see the expansion, which is gonna be okay. So, Leon is gonna start attacking. We are going to see Psionic Storm getting upgraded, but wow, this is an all-in. All the SCVs are being taken off the line, like a good amount. Like, those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 or 8 more SCVs are still mining, and all those all those SCVs, like you see here, are gonna start attacking the 3rd. At this point, Archons are gonna be amazing. Storm could be amazing. Charge is gonna be amazing. So I think Bully is gonna lose the 3rd, but for what? At this point, Charge lots are already inside the expansion. It's going to be a little base trade scenario. More of those stalkers are getting in. Stim is going off. Blink, defensive blink, and all those SCVs are going to start fighting the probes. But I'm thinking that the Zealots are just doing so much damage at this point. Still, they have a 0-0 upgrade. Wow. Leon is already ahead in upgrades, just getting the orbital command up. And Stem, getting a Stem. We're going to have the Storms. We should have Storms. Where are the Storms? No Storms? No, this is so bad. No storms. The High Templars are just running in from the front, receiving a defensive blink. And at this point, Leon is just doing so much damage. More charge lots, and we're gonna have those Stalkers doing damage from the high ground to the low ground. But Medivacs, dude, Medivacs are so good they even heal the SCVs, and the SCVs can repair themselves. I mean, they're friends. That's wow, so much energy, and just trying to kill. This didn't even happen. And all the units are gonna get in. More units are being warped in, but just the scoot and shoot is killing everything that Bully has. Defensive blink again, he can't do anything. He's trying to just kill off SCVs, but at this point the Marines are doing so much damage. They're killing off pylons. They're even maybe gonna get some warp gates, and warp gonna kill the Nexus. That's gonna be a lot. DTs coming in, and DTs are gonna do a good amount, forcing out a scan. Scan is doing a good amount, and still some of those Marines are just standing here so they can maybe even snipe off this base. Always fun. SCVs are gonna go back, maybe repair, maybe even just get some units. But I think Leon kind of got this game. I think he got it. He start to just snipe off pylons, so his opponent's gonna get like supply blocked, and this is gonna be bad. This is really looking bad. Doing a scan again, gonna kill out the DTs, and I think Leon just already won this game. He's losing. Bully is losing probes left and right, always with the Marines. Marauder with a 1-1 attack, always very nice. Still, Bully trying to defend. Still, it wasn't all in. He just attacked with all his SCVs and all his stuff, and he did it. He still got the win about it. Ooh, that was game one. That was game one of this game too. Yeah, Leon really played very nice, Clipstar. I like that game. And I'm getting invited again to the next game, doing a little bit of commercial for you guys so we get some extra money in the pocket, just because I like it. Not enough time, I think, to just put some music up, I think. Yeah, not enough time. And we're already going to go in game 2 of this point. This is going to be game 3 in total, game 2 already. So, let's go for it. So, we are going to go on this very nice map, Ohana. And we are going to see our opponents, who's going to be Leon, who's going to spawn at the bottom right of this map, versus his opponents, Bully, who's going to spawn at the top left of this map. This is already a 1 point for Leon, because he attacked with that very nice all-in with the Marines and Marauders, the Medivacs, and with all his SCVs, he only had like 7 or 8 SCVs mining. And he was going for it. Just by the way, a little bit outside the game, because it's still start of the game. You can always follow me on Twitter if you like my casting, and if you like the stream, if you like the 720p. Which is twitter.com/MinionOd. And if you just like the stream, you can just always follow my stream, which is just up above the stream window thingy. Well, then you can just see what I'm streaming. I'm streaming a lot of sorts of games. But now it's Starcraft 2 time, so we're going to see what our players are going to do. Supply depot again at the ramp, and waiting for the money to get out that Rex. It's getting a Rex right now. Just something that both players are already doing in the first 1 to 3 minutes in this game. Almost doing always the same. Looking good, looking good. Looking very, very good. So, probes and SCVs are getting made. My right eye hurts a little bit. No, he didn't fill it. He didn't really fill it. It would be weird if it just fills a Nexus, because you just put all your money out. And we are seeing a expand firsts. Wow, man. Wow, Bully's really playing really balls to the wall. This is kind of Korean play. Something I read about the Koreans are doing Forged Fast Expanse versus Protoss. Yeah, Forged Fast Expand versus Terrans. I mean, like, it is so absurd. But he just went for a Nexus first, and then getting Forge and a Gateway, not at the wall off, because that's kind of bad if you just want to do that versus a Protoss versus a Terran. What am I all brabbling about? God. But Leon just has to start getting an expansion. It's good because he's still on that 1 Rex expand, so it kind of works in his game. It's still okay. We're having a photon cannons being put down by Bully at this point, just to give that little bit of extra defense versus Marines or Marauders or something else that's coming in. Is that photon cannon gonna be ready for the Marines to coming? Yeah, it's gonna be ready. Leon's like, let's go win. Oh, photon cannon is almost ready. We gotta get out. Not that good. So, very nice play. We are having Twilight Cancel. I mean, Cybernetics Core being made. Wow, what am I saying? I think he's gonna go for Twilight Cancel. Wink, wink. I'm still thinking about last game, which was amazing, by the way. So, double assimilator already for Spoolie with an expansion. Really very nice play for going for an expansion and just defending it with 1 photon cannon. Interesting. Interesting. Just so I think about that. I'm really gonna watch these games again, just because I want to know what those people were doing and thinking in their head. So Leon is gonna go for a command center. He is getting the orbital command upgrade and getting some SCV at the mineral fields at his expansion. Double refinery too, and double Rax is already making Marines, so he's gonna have 3 Raxes and 1 Tech Lab, and that's normally gonna make Stim Pack. And he's just when it's done. He just went for Stim Pack. Same weapon 1, very fast weapon 1 on the way for Bully, and he already has a Marine, has his Zealot out. Same as his opponent, making a nice wall off with those Marines. If a Zealot would running a concave, is always nice to just kill it, one-shot it. Gotta have Stalkers coming on the way. Same for Bully. Not really using Chrono Boost at this point. He just used all his Chrono Boost. He can do 1 Chrono Boost on the Cybernetics Core if he wants to. Seeing maybe a little push of some Marines of going to the base of Bully, but they're just going to scout out for some proxy. Just gonna start proxy stuff, you know, like pylons and stuff, you know, the Protoss crap. Same Bully. Getting 3 extra gateways too, so he's gonna be on. Whoa, wait, what? 2 base 7 gate. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. We are seeing a 2 base 7 gate play from Bully, so he's really gonna be very aggressive with a 1 attack upgrade, which can just really destroy people. But is it going to work versus Leon, who just is making a lot of Marines and almost has Stim up? I like I like the mind game of game 1 that Bully did, is just putting down 1 missile turret. Why? Because you never know your opponent is gonna go for DTs again. Very nicely. But Bully, God, what are you doing? Expanding like a Zerg player. We're 8 minutes and he's just already going for another expansion. He really wants to stay ahead on his opponent, and well, it's really gonna help with that 7 gate on 2 bases. Warping in some sentries, gonna go for a ground 1 armor upgrade, same as his opponent is getting a 1 attack upgrade. So both players are getting his units out. I like the missile turret, it's still funny. So, very nice. And dude, already had a forge, he's getting another forge, so wow, he's got to go for double fast upgrades. He's really getting his upgrades really fast, which he didn't really do last game. He's getting a Twilight Cancel even with a Robo Facility, so that is a lot of tech just on 2 bases. So I like this decision where we just went for that 3rd base at this point, and I like this, a pylon at the 3rd, so that's really going to help Bully, going to deny the expansion, and even later he can just start warping in some units when there is a big fight right here or something. He can just warp in units at the back and just go for it. But does Leon know about it? Nope, he's just gonna go for the attack. Even that factory is just going to start floating. Gonna help. Charge lot upgrade is on the way. We're seeing a probe transfer, and it's kind of interesting that we didn't see any